hooligan world, football lives world, football violence world, football casuals world once again coming at you. Their boy D, Derek Diablo, Miami Casual, in the Miami firm. Diablo TV, like and subscribe, do things you're supposed to do. And continuing on with the all-time best hooligan firms of London. I said there was a top 8. You can look back in the other video to see who they were. And I was wondering if I left anybody out. And in fact, I see that I have left an important group out. Fulham! Fulham FC. Yeah. I heard the name before, but I hadn't really heard too much. But since lads have been reaching out to me from different groups, and I've been researching a little more, and indeed, brother, Fulham deserves to be up in there in that top 10 of London all-time firms, you understand? And I did some research. I got my dossier prepared for me by the International Hooliganism Society, and some of the things I found out about them. One thing I know is that their enemies are QPR. That's what I see. And I respect QPR. Some people say they're not rated, Either way, Fulham versus QPR, there's some genuine hatred. And they were supposed to both be enemies of Chelsea, but then QPR, I found out some stories from one lad that's talking about that the hatred exists because it was supposed to be, you know, QPR and Fulham both hate Chelsea, but then sometime Fulham went, QPR went to Fulham and Chelsea was there waiting, right? A big Chelsea firm, and they did the QPR, right? And it happened another time. They said, oh no, because I guess the Fulham, according to this one chap, he said that, oh, because the Fulham said, no, we hate Chelsea, we're not with Chelsea, And then they went there another time and the same thing happened. So, in fact, it seemed that QPR got done twice by trusting the Fulham, which to me, it sounds like a very smart move if in fact it's true on Fulham's behalf. Some other things I could tell you. They say that Chelsea headhunters got smashed up in the Douro Arms in Fulham, and they ain't never been back since. I don't know, maybe the Chelsea headhunters would like to clear their name. That's a heavy mob. But it sounds like the Fulham's done them in the Douro Arms, and they've not been back. In the comments below, you let me know. Also, I found some history out. Interesting. Got talking about 3 firms from Fulham. The Green Post, that's behind the goal. The TBT, Thames Bank Travelers. Ooh. But the other firm goes back in, the final firm I mentioned goes back in 3 stages. In the 70s, it was the Crabtree firm. In the 80s, the Enclosure Crew. And that crew stands today as a 5-6 crew. So that's the 3 firms I found out about from Fulham, one of them being in 3 stages going back to the 70s. Fulham got a long tradition, it got a long history. In the comments below, tell me what you think about Fulham, if you think they're rated or not. But brother, from what I already found out, I already know they are rated. And it's gonna have to come down to QPR versus Fulham, who's the hardest. Stay tuned.